Morning, morning. Did Tesla pop overnight? Okay, no. Wait a minute. No, that's not Tesla. Oh my god. Oh. Racer Boy called it. I think Rainbow too. That's aggravating. I totally was gonna throw in a lotto. We knew that was gonna happen. As soon as the market was going down, Tesla was just chilling. Ah, that's so irritating. That's so freaking irritating. KNG got to upgrade. Oh my lord. Can't wait to get into Thanos' room. It's gonna be fun. Morning, guys. Did my best. Got in a little earlier, a little early than usual. Next goal 7 o'clock. Although kids go back for 2 days to school, meaning in the building. So those days I will sure be on early. Try something. What are we doing? What are we doing? Well, last night's pop tells me we're still in four. Get a decent crowd. I'll get started. Uh, so did anybody play puts yesterday on Spy? I know a lot of us were on it. I sent some charts out in the day trade room. Ooh, jobless claims lower than expected. I don't think that's gonna drop it. Usually, typically it does, but I just think you keep that news in your back pocket because we're getting ready to hit that B wave or complete it. You didn't sell the put? This is what I did. I scaled in on my puts. I scaled in here, and then I bought the remaining here. And my position stayed even. Well, actually, I mean, I was in the green, of course. Then I came up, and then I was even up here. Where's my damn? I was even right here until it just went boom. I sold right here. Yeah, I'm gonna do the 1 minute because I know exactly where it was. I sold right here on this candle. And the reason I sold, I'm gonna change that color so you can see it. Okay. I sold right there because I played the volatility. So as it started coming down again, I mentioned that we had another pretty decent sized leg coming down. So as it started to bleed, the volatility picked up. So then when I sold here, I was probably 2 cents away from um, hitting its top, meaning the P and L, the return on that contract. I was 2 cents away from actually hitting the top, the max profit on that day. And then as it came down, it kind of chop, and then it came down a little bit, and then it chop. It kind of did. I didn't say chop, but it came up, and then it came right back down. But I risked again. I sold 2 cents shy from the top. So basically, when it came down here, I think the contracts were about 2 to 3 cents higher than when I sold. And then we came up, and then we came back down, and then the contracts were about 5 to 6, 7 cents lower than when I sold, because this is why I love playing the ball. And I don't get greedy. As soon as I can see that ladder, the trading ladder on Thinkorswim, as soon you can just see how it just bounces up and down on the in terms of where people are buying and selling. So as soon as this candle came, it really picked up, and I just saw those orders starting to pile in, people trying to buy, not knowing it was going to go right back up, and I sold there. So my contracts were theirs. And then what do you know? Hit the 618, came back up, and now we're in a correction. And I think this is what Thanos and I um, told Anthony. Was it Anthony? No, it was the ATM to sell. He didn't, and then Anthony finally sold over here. But at any rate, that was a good move yesterday. But so the reason that the channel or the subject of today was day one, because what I want to start doing is I want to track this C wave. So I think we're going to top out in a B, and then I'm going to start tracking. Oh, I can't move that because it's where I have it. I'm going to start tracking this C wave. So the expectation on the C wave is to get down to this is a little off, but somewhere around the 319 level on the SPY, um, before we kind of reverse. Not to all-time highs. I mean, so I had two counts. I had this count, which is, to me, shallow. And then I had another count that goes down to like the 29, 29.90. No, 20, is it 29? About 289-ish, I think. Somewhere around there on the SPY, which would fill like my 293 gap that I keep talking about. Um, so I've got that count and the other one. I'm favoring this one, just the way the market's reacting and how this is playing out. I mean, we're still in a correction now. We're still on a four on the futures, and you guys know what I say about fours. I mean, they consolidate very slowly, and they're there to destroy contract values, and we popped up. I mean, look, here's futures right now. We've tested. Where are we at? We hit 33.88. So I think we can get to this 0.5 extension level. So this would be 50% of the previous move. And by that I mean this entire move down. Okay. So what I'm let me throw a fib up before I say anything. No, this is it? No, this is not it. Okay. So yeah, okay. So this is the 50%. So this 0.5 level is 50% of this entire move down. Okay. So that's what I'm tracking. I was thinking for some reason this was an entire A, but it is not. It's not an A. This A's done. B's about to complete, and we go down for a C. The question is, how far do we go down on a C? But I think it's going to be a ridiculous shallow pullback, and it's going to make me mad because I really want my every. You need a healthy deep pullback before you make all-time highs. But so yeah, the reason why it says day one, so I'm gonna start tracking the futures in SPY, um, because I'll definitely be playing the C wave down on the SPY before I actually start to get long on any other tickers. But the market, small caps, they're popping. The reason they're popping because the futures keeps going up, up, and up. But as soon as we hit that B wave, a lot of the things that were most, I don't want to say a lot or most, it's some of the tickers the tickers that we look at and that we're following will start to come back down. Okay? So be careful out there when you're trying to get long. Scale in. So this right now, this B wave up on futures, I mean, right now is the perfect time to start to scale in on your long positions for your if you're looking long term for like if you're building a portfolio. And then once we can complete the C wave down, that's when we can start really buying up what we want. Because as soon as the market bottoms, we're going right back up and there's no more going down. Not for a long time. Okay? And I don't expect that to happen until after the election. Because I think the last live session I had, not the last one, I think it was two prior to that. I actually counted out, or I used the fib base time. What's it called? Trend based fib time. So I'm not entirely versed at it. I'm just right now I'm testing it out, and I did it on the was it the futures? What was it? I don't think it was the futures. Was it the futures? Nah, it wasn't the futures. I think it was the SPY. Let me pull it out. Is it over here? Nope. I wonder if I turned it off. I'm gonna try to see if I time. Where are you at? Time. There it is. Ah, wrong one. No, that's not the one. Where are you at? Is it on the futures? Crap. I'll have to find it. I'll show you guys in the next live session. But at any rate, so I used that tool and it said that we could complete the C wave. I think it was like mid to late no, mid November. Mid to late November to complete the C wave. So this C wave is not going to happen overnight. That's why I'm tracking it. That's why it's hence the day one. So I'm curious to know how long it's really going to take. Um, so yeah, but let's look at what happened overnight and kind of see where the counts are going to, how this is going to shake out. All right, so we blew through this. Now remember, we still have a weekend gap. So this blue line represents the weekend gap right here. Okay, so that still needs to get filled. So essentially what I'm tracking, and ATM's tracking as well, is there's two counts. This can be an entire move up as a one, which let me pull up the SPY. Okay. So this entire move up, once it's done and we start to come back down to fill the gap and bounce, the expectation for the both of us is for it to bounce somewhere in the zone after the gap fill and we go back up in a wave three. Okay. Um, and that basically means we would be going up. That's assuming that the C wave's done here, okay? But I don't think we're um that would be the C wave that I'm looking, or I'm kind of tracking the shallow one, which I don't like. But so that's what him and I we're kind of on the same page there in terms of, are we in a wave one to go back up? So that's the question. So that's once that completes, we bounce, we go back up. It's one. However, if this 618 does not hold, we fill the gap and we continue down further, then that's where this, oops, that's where I think or my white count takes place, the A wave, and then we go back and up into a B, and then we go down to a C. Okay, so there's two counts on the SPY. I've got my yellow A, B, C. What the hell is my C? My yellow C. I always lose my counts. That's irritating. Damn it. Let me get off the 5 minute. Oh no, apparently it disappeared on me. It's here somewhere. But so I got a yellow count A, B, and then in a C. The C would be a shallow pull back before we go up. If this is going to go, if we break down and we go grab this A, then we go back up for, I guess you could say, a shallow B, and then come down for a deep retracement in a C. That's the one I want. But I think this yellow count is what might be happening. But so yeah, futures popped. Like I said, we're still in a wave four. Here's, oh my gosh, it does this to me every time. It just stops moving on me like that damn hand. The hell is that? All right, so for what I'm going to be doing is this B is going to top out here pretty quick. I'm going to start scaling in on SPY puts again. Um, and I kind of want to do it. I'm going to start here when this, we're not done yet with five waves. So let's look at the futures. Let's see what it's doing. Mm, use the 1 hour. Go 5 waves down. Oops, sorry about that. Great. My dog woke up my other dog. 3, 4. I swear that dog knows everybody, but it has some reason to bark every time, even when they enter the door. And then she's okay. 5 waves down here. Ooh, we broke 382, so that can go away. Yeah, all right, so I think we can hit the 5, so I'm gonna assume we're gonna hit that 5. So my support here, let me take this out. I'm gonna take this support out. I'm gonna take this out. I was basically measuring these small waves to see where support was, and it worked. All right, I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna take this out, and I'm gonna keep my 5. Make these bigger. Okay, there's 1, 3, 5 waves. Okay, here's the weekend gap, which is still unfilled. Oh, you know what kind of triangle this might be? I'm gonna go back to my notes. Yeah, when it comes to Elliott wave analysis, I have notes. This is a complex strategy to learn, which at 8 o'clock we'll go over. I'm gonna wait for more people to come in. And I will be creating a course on what I know in terms of Elliott Wave. So don't worry. It'll be there. It'll be available. Where are you? Got it. Wait a second. Yeah, this is a leading. This is a leading. This is not. Oh. Now I know what you're doing. This is not the leading diagonal I thought it was. And if it's not, that means that bad boy's going up here. That can't be. That damn five's too long. 1, 2. Where's the technical? See, this is a 3. Yeah, so I'm looking at that MACD, and you see how the buy and the sell signals are just it popped compared to the rest. That I mean, that's usually when you get these big ones, that represents a wave 3. Yeah, that's too far up. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got 1. Hmm. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna move these. Now I'm gonna keep these. I'm just going to just add another count. I think this is 1. This is 2. That's 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4. Yep. Where are we at? I'm gonna change this. This is what I think that could potentially take place. From the 5 minute, are we going? What are we doing on the 5 minute? Okay. So I'm using the 2 hour, just keeping things simple. So I think this is the 5. No, this is the 3. We'll come down to a 4 somewhere in here, which actually, let's just measure it. I think we'll hit the 5 extension. Or, wait a minute, no, it's too deep. Where's my 618? Let's do the 1 hour. That's the 618. That'll be 4. There's 5. And look what we got. Potential double top. Okay, so if this is not B, oh, come on. Clone. Did it go? I guess. Wait, clone. Control drag. That's what I did. It's not working. Okay. Okay. So what I basically drew here is there's two counts that could be taking place. Either this is the fifth wave and we're in a B and now we go down to a C, or this leading diagonal is doing the following. We go up in a 3, really. Okay. Which actually would line up because this MACD is starting to climb, but this one's a little bit bigger, so I don't know. I don't know yet. Well, maybe in the smaller degree, the technical will look a little different. Maybe the 1 hour. I still think that's a 3 and this is a 5. Okay, at any rate, so this is what I'm tracking. 3's up here. I think we can get to the 5. Then we'll come down, retest the 618, which would be 33.51, about 335 on the SPY. And then could potentially get a double top here on a B wave or on a 5 to finish B. And then we go down. So those are the two counts that I'm looking at. That's going to, I don't think that'll happen today. So I think what's happening is we get the pop. We'll sell off. We'll go up into the 5 and then we'll come down a little bit until we complete 4 and then we'll go right back up. All right, let's. Yeah, if this is the top, if this 3 is in, or if this 5 wave, this B is in, we're done and we go back down. Or this is just 3, we go back down for 4, which if it is, we consolidate. Remember, we consolidate on a 4. It's a corrective move. Take this out. Man, that's not, nope. Nope, 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 nope. That's not the count. That's not the count. Yeah, see, look, I just realized that. So we were trying to catch 5 waves down, but look, we popped up in a wave 3 and counts invalidated. So go back to the drawing board. Oops. See, when trying to count, it's not just about just throwing fibs off to see or on the chart and just see what hits. You really got to look at that chart and just see if you see anything that pops out, whether it's a retracement, a potential 1-2 setup, which looks like a triangle, like this. Add the 3 and the 3618. Yeah, what's the 3 look like? Okay, let's keep that there. Get rid of this. Damn it. See, I don't think this can't be a wave one because it broke down here. No, that's not. No, wait a minute. Nope, that's not it either. Let's turn this off. Wait a second. Hit the 1, 3, 382, 764. Well, that's interesting. I think this might be it. So what I did here was I was here. Here I thought this was the bottom, and then we just do right. But when I turn off the extended hours, I don't like doing extended. Notice how all these candles are just hitting this level. I mean, yeah, we broke through here, but every other candle, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I can literally hit 7 candles. Let's throw a Thanos. Throw a Thanos support line. Boom. So I'm. This would be my bigger 1, 2, and then a smaller 1, 2. So my bigger 2 would end here. Oh, yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, that looks a lot better. Sorry, I'm neglecting the chat. Sorry. We're going down doing the stimulus. I hope I answered that question about how come your 2 is tracing back into zone 1. I think that was the last one I picked up. Um, Oop, shit, that's bright. Okay. There's a potential B here. So if the B wave is going to be complete, it's going to complete somewhere between 338 and 340, which actually on the futures, um, I've got a B completing. Yeah, 339.93, so just about 340. All right, so let's look at. So that's my one, that's my two. I don't. So this is. I don't think this action here. I think this is still three potentially. Or so in the smaller degree, in the smaller time frame, we could have a got a one, got a two. I'm sorry, one, two. This could be three, four, five, which would end here. Or this could be a one, a two, a three, four to fill the gap, five. And that's going to be my yellow. Keep that yellow. This one's going to be white. Count. So there you go. So, so I'm gonna start scaling into puts today. I'm not gonna take a full position though, because if I take a full position and this yellow count takes place, I'm gonna get destroyed. So I will be scaling in here today. And if I've got anything on the Mac or on the technicals that tell me otherwise, that we're not going to the yellow, we're going. So my white count's my primary. The yellow count's my secondary. Okay, so I gotta hurry up because I can hear my dog barking. I gotta go get him out. Secondary. Okay, there's my. I'm tracking. Goddamn flies down in my basement. That's gonna fuck the shit out of me. So this is the futures that I was following yesterday. I use the tick chart though. So anytime I have a tick chart set at 2,000 orders, so when 2,000 orders hit, it creates a candle. Um, so right now, what I've got is I've got this trend line, this purple trend line here, and it seems like it seems to be respecting it. But the gap that I was referring to yesterday, or um, the no trade zone was here, and I got this from a gentleman that I follow. His, if you look up on YouTube, Joseph James School of Trade. I learned this from him. He's a pretty cool guy. I love his charts. I love his YouTube videos. But he trades futures. But but man, I learned so much from that. Now, if you guys are gonna join his room, it's very, very pricey. And that's assuming that you guys have time all day to trade futures when he's out in the trading room. But but yeah, I'd highly recommend that one. If you're looking to follow futures, metals, um, and oil, um, that's the guy you want to follow. So Joseph James School of Trade. Look him on YouTube. He's a pretty cool guy. He goes over to the news too. He'll tell you what's gonna affect the market, what's not going to affect the market. But so this is what I was trading. So he had a no trade zone here, and notice how anytime we go up, we go back into the no trade zone. Then we go down, we go back into the trade zone, go up, up, back. Then this time the bears took control, but then failed. It didn't fill this gap. And then they went back up into the trade zone, and the bulls came back, took it up, hit the top of this trend line. This is where I started to draw my trend line or my channel. And then we got up here. Then all of a sudden, bears took control again, brought right back into this no trade zone. But then we bounced. Bulls or bears failed once again. Bulls brought it back up. Then we brought it back down to the trade zone. Bears failed again. Then we brought it back up, hit the top of the trend line, which is in this channel. And now it looks like bears are going to take control again. However, bears really need to bust through this 330, 3331 and 3338 zone if they're really going to take control and fill this gap, because they have been failing this whole time. I don't know if it's they're letting the bulls just take it, or I don't know. But they have been failing multiple times. So this is the no trade zone. So I hope this helps. Yeah, Joseph James here. Let me out. Let's see. I'm gonna drop the link in here. I think you guys used to remember. I remember I was in a I was in a live session. I had him playing. You know, like who the hell is that background talking? That was him. Um, I'm pretty sure there's a shared link. Is there a share button on YouTube? Let's copy and paste the URL. Screw it. Okay, there's the URL. That should get you to them. Well, that didn't help. I must be blind today. I know there's a share button on this damn YouTube. Here, let me just slam my coffee. Maybe that'll help. But at any rate, that link will get you to it. Just click on his name. It'll be there. So, but yeah, I like to use futures on 5 minutes to do my analysis. Then I look at the SPY to kind of figure out my position. But at the same time, I'm also looking at the futures to kind of see who's taking control, where we're at, are we going no trade zone? And the way to figure out no trade zone is if you threw, um, let's see, where's this at? I'm looking for my volume. Where's my volume? Is it the volume? No. What's it called when you throw your volumes on your chart for Thinkorswim? And you've got these horizontal bars. What the hell is that? Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Rick. Sorry about that. Volume profile. Okay. So the way you figure out, hey man, turn my lights on. Actually, it's pretty light in here. It's this damn video. The settings. Okay. So if you turn on your volume profile, notice how these big ass long or I guess you can call them wide bars, how they stack up amongst each other. There's tons of volume just traded in that area. All right. So that means that's your no trade zone. I mean, so notice how we go up on, on medium to low volume. Where's an example? Right here. And then all of a sudden we hit the top and then boom, we bring it down because you have tons of volume down here. It almost always goes back down, okay? Into that zone. So, and if you're a bull, okay, or a bear, I'm sorry, and then we're a bull, the bull's brought it right back up. And then if you're bearish or bullish, and the bears just went right back down. So it just constantly goes into that zone. So yeah, if you turn on your volume profile, that's how you could create your own no train zone, if you will. But so hopefully that helps. But I don't use the volume profile. I just like to view his videos at night and just kind of see where he thinks futures are going, and I use that, and then use my Elliott wave analysis to figure out, okay, do we what do we both have something that do we have some commonalities there in the charts, and then I'll just use my trading based off that. All right, so get that out of the way. Oh, you damn flyer on my monitor. Oh, I'm itching to just smack that thing, but I can't on my monitor. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it's what, 8:14? Getting ready to open. All right, I'm gonna be on here for another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna shut this thing down. Um, let's see what the beast is doing. You damn beast! I can't. I kid you not. I was. I saw the timer on Thinkorswim. There was like 60 seconds left. Okay, a minute. I was in my freaking option chain on Tesla to do a lotto for next week. And I got sidetracked. I don't know if it was I was in Thanos and I was doing something else or what. And the damn bell rang, and I'm like, shit. How did I not enter that order? And what do you know? Freaking Tesla popped. So that opportunity's out the window. So if you're on Tesla, we're still in this. What the hell is this doing here? Um, let's see what Tesla's doing in the 2 hour. Oh my gosh, I swear. I love TradingView, but sometimes it just irritates me. So I know I didn't do anything, but my chart doesn't want to move and think I did something. Um, damn, damn. Okay. Let's see what it looks like. Do 5 minutes. Oh, so here's a quick tip for those of you that want to try to find support. All you had to do, this is an easy way of doing it. I do it differently though. Just take your fib retracement tool, grab the top of a candle, bring it all the way down to the bottom, and basically you have a zero starting point, a zero line to 100%, which is your 100, your one extension. If it's better for you, just take these levels off. Okay. So now you got 0 to 100. And then now you look at the swing. Okay. Support for me always. I always look at 5 and 618. Okay. 618 is a powerful tool or a powerful level. Boom. Look at that. Just bounces. Okay. I didn't even plan that. I just marked it because I saw retracement. But yeah, if you think it's going to retrace and you don't want to find support, top of the candle, top to the bottom, then start tracking your retracement and mark up your 618 and 5 and see where it goes. If it goes into it, great. If it breaks it, problem. Um, Not necessarily, actually. I mean, if this is a 1-2, my 1-2 would probably be somewhere around here. Not all the time. I know I say in my training that my oh man, I skipped my damn it. Okay, I promised to do training in the morning. I'm gonna start with training tomorrow morning. All right, so tomorrow morning when I get on, I'm gonna immediately start with Elliott wave theory training. My usual PowerPoint. So I apologize for that. I didn't realize got caught up in these charts. But yeah, so do 100 to 0. Look at the 5 and the 618. Okay, and just track it. If it bounces, I mean that's support. But Elliott wave analysis, I mean not always you'll get to the beginning, but you may see it come bouncing here to 382 to 236 level for a 1-2. Boom. But Tesla, I mean that thing just well actually we spread it out. That out of there. Yeah, see, look, even this smaller move bounced off the 5. Okay, so let's see what Tesla's doing real quick before I shut down. Oh, why'd you do that? I don't know. Let's get that out of the way. Ooh, Tesla. Ooh, Tesla. You dirty, 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 dirty Tesla. Okay, here we go. Go to the 1 hour. Yep, Joseph James School of Trade. Fib retracement right here. It's got horizontal lines. All right, folks, this is called a leading diagonal. Tesla's just climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. So this could be a wave 1 in a leading diagonal, so be careful. But I've got resistance sitting right up here. So it could top out up here. But just be careful. Okay. Yeah, so I measured this move. If this here would be 5 waves up and then we come back down. So, and if this does play out, let's assume this is 5 waves. I don't want to do that. Use my other way. Come on. Okay, here we go. And there's your support. So if this is a leading diagonal, well, 5 ways up will be up here. Then we come down. I'm going to turn this A and B's off. 5 ways up, and then we'll come down to here between 383 and 393. All right. Which is, this is a pretty nice improvement. I mean, some of you got Tesla, I think like right here or right here. So let me just look at the overall trend. Okay, just like I said, be careful. There's nothing wrong with selling and getting back in when it dips. But now I'm not saying it's gonna pop from here or dip from here. I'm just telling you this is my target for 5 waves up, and then if it comes down, my support is between 383 and 393 to bounce potentially back up. But if the 618 breaks and it continues down, then you know where we're going. Okay. So there's my analysis on Tesla. All right, folks. 8:23. Market's gonna open here about 7 minutes. I gotta head off. We gotta go take the dogs out, get the kids ready for remote learning, and then I will most likely, yeah, exactly, buy low, sell high. Wait, yeah, buy low. I was gonna like, I thought for a minute there, I thought buy high, sell. Some people have been buying high and selling low, but the weak hands, of course. So just gotta be patient. But yes, yeah, Rick, buy low, sell high. But yeah, all right, folks. Sentiment sold open. I get it going. Appreciate you joining. Hit the like button for me, please. Subscribe. Tell your siblings, your parents, your animal, your pets. Your I'm in Central Illinois, so your farm animals. Tell them to subscribe. But all right, guys, I'm gonna most likely pop into Thanos' room at some point today. But yeah, so and I'll continue posting my futures and my SPY chart. But I think we've got one more little pop up until we'll start to kind of show some signs of selling. But like I said, my plan is just to start to scale in today. In this B zone, this blue zone, I'll start to scale in there. So, but all right, folks, take care. I'll see you guys in Thanos if you're gonna be in there. Or now I'll also pop into the day trade room channel, of course. So watch me there. All right, guys, take care.